Well, what's the story? This is my first YouTube video. So this morning, now it's around, I'll tell you now exactly what time it is. It is 7:18 and we're going off to the gym. Usually go to the gym every morning at 7:30. I know, lockdown and all that kind of shit, but listen, we're getting it in. So we're off to the gym now. Haven't had any breakfast. I train every single morning fasted. I will have, let's say, a bowl of Cocoa Pops when I go home, which I will bring you through when I get back. I also got these new Flavour drops that I want to try for it. If you haven't had Flavour drops in Cocoa Pops, I tell you, you're missing out. So this is butter biscuit flavour. I reckon that is going to be the buzz. So going to the gym now. Gonna go train back. I will bring you through the workout. And yeah, listen, first YouTube video, let's get it. Right, so that's the gym done, back done. So now I'm gonna go off to the shop. Now we're gonna get a wrap because you have to be prepared for me neck. That's gonna be my second meal. Go home then, have a bowl of Cocoa Pops from the anabolic window, and then just get on with the day, do a bit of studying, which I'll bring you through later. Hey, what is the day for the ducks? Go and get the wrap now. Tops. Right, that is the gym finished. I'm back home now. I acquired my wrap, acquired my monster, and now I'm ready to go in and upend 100 grams of Cocoa Pops. I never actually give myself 100 grams. I always opt to have more carbs later on in the evening, so I always train in the morning time. So I usually have around 50 to 60 grams of Cocoa Pops after my workout. Give myself 400 grams of a day on the evening time, but due to being in work now later on, I think I'm gonna go and have the 100 grams of Cocoa Pops now. Wash it down with the can of Monster. Try it with this new My Protein butter biscuit flavour. I still think this is gonna be unreal, so I'm very curious to see how we get on. Had a good back session. So yeah, listen, I'll bring you through the day. Also, just one more little trick. When you're on a diet and you want to get a wrap, go to the fridge. Get the cold package of chicken. There's like 150 grams in one pack of chicken. So you can scan it into MyFitnessPal and you can count your calories instead of just guesstimating it. So it works out at 39 grams of protein, and then it's just a rake of veg. Like, they ask, what do you want in this wrap? The deli, please. The deli besides cheese. Give me everything else, all the veg. Bring it on. And just a scrape of mayonnaise. Right, so 100 grams Cocoa Pops acquired, going to be upended. So after I have this, I'm going to chill out for around an hour, do a bit of studying. Going to hop on that cross trainer contraption over there in the corner. Don't mind the dirty bed, and we're going to go from there. Later on, I think I'm with a few clients. As I said, I'm in work now later on, so I'm going to power through the field, do a bit of work, and I'll check back in with you later. And I am back. Finished in the shower, done my cardio. I ended up doing an hour cardio, and now I'm off back around the shop to grab myself a few potatoes, a little Skyr yogurt, I think that's how it's pronounced, and maybe a little beverage as well. So it's nice being back all clean now. I've been a scruffy idiot since earlier on this morning, but now I'm back feeling good. So I was thinking, when I get around the shop, after I get all my stuff, I'm going to get back into the car. I'm going to tell you what I'm about, what this channel is going to be about, and what content is going to be coming out on this channel. I'll just give you a lot more of an insight into actually who I am. Right, so there's a method to my madness. Park all the way over here. I have to go all the way over there, up the shoot value. So you park further away to get the extra steps in. You have to think logically. The weather outside is absolutely criminal. It's so bad. all I keep thinking to myself is literally one more month and a half, and I'm in Greece, and I'm gonna be in Nick as well, so it's gonna be fantastic, because I also have a photo shoot on the 25th of June. So anyway, I'm back in the shop, so I'm gonna show you what I got, because I love food. So on this channel, this is another thing, I'm gonna give you a bit of insight on what to expect. Food. I absolutely love food. Food is literally all I think about from the moment I wake up to the moment I go to bed. Is food, 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 food. So expect a lot of that. So first on the list, this zero sugar Lucozade, 7 calories down the hatch, unbelievable. Nice little change from Monster, because I always get Monster. Kyo's potatoes, 7 minutes in the microwave. I'm all about the easy cooking, the easy life. I'm not, like, obviously I like getting fancy with the spices and all, but easier the better to cook, in my opinion. It's just so much handier. I feel I'm always on the go. The stuff I can just like throw in the microwave, throw in the pan, it's just so much more convenient. Which brings me on to this already chopped veg, the Vegeta Fajita vegetable kit. Unreal. The spice in this as well, top notch. Then a few medallions, because you can never not have medallions. And then this yogurt here. There is only 85 calories in this tub, I think, or 85 or 95. And there is 16 grams of protein, so you can't go wrong really. Right, so that's pretty much my food now for the rest of the day. I will go home and I'll have 2 eggs with them medallions. But what I'm going to get onto here now is just, I'm going to bring this on a little bit of a run through on who I actually am, what you're going to be getting from this channel. Right, so as you can see from the description down below, my name is the Angry Carrot, but my name is actually Sean. So, on how the Angry Carrot was born, we will be getting to that later on in the video. But to start it off, I have a few questions here on my phone that people on Instagram asked me the other day when I put up a poll asking, oh, send me questions please for a Q&A. So I have a few questions here which I'm going to run through, and from these questions I'll just give you a bit more of an insight in who I actually am and what I'm about, hopefully, fingers crossed. Right, so first question on the list is, when did you start training? So I actually started training, I was in primary school, not primary school, gee, I wish he'd like leading the Red Hulk at the moment if it was. So I started training when I was in around 5th year, 4th year. I always done GA for a while, and then I had issues with my knee, which led me to having to stop playing sports. I was always too good to play sports anyway, so I was doing them a favour leaving, because it was unfair on the other players. But I started training when I say I was going into 5th year. One of the lads actually said to me, I think one of the gyms around the corner were doing a deal, and the 2 of us got into the gym. I think it was like €85 for the 2 of us to join for a summer, which was a bargain, as everybody would know. That's a great deal for the gym. So I ended up going there for the summer, loved it. I actually lost a lot of weight, because at that point as well I was fairly big. I always suffered with weight the whole way through my life, up until I say around 2-3 years ago when I got my head screwed on. I was always up and down in weight, yo-yo dieting. As I said, I did always go in and out of sports for quite some time, but my knee always kept giving me an issue. And it was the sort of same with the gym. I was always sort of like in and out of the gym from the age of 16, 17, once I joined after that summer. So I say consistently with the gym, I've been training properly, dieting and everything, going on just over 2.5 years now, and I'm loving every single bit of it. By fluke, how I actually got into the personal training was 3.5 years ago. I think it was 3.5, it could be even a tiny bit longer. I was bouncing around jobs for ages, not liking anything that I was doing, and my mum came to me, Sean, I've had to put you into a course. I was like, oh, but mum, why did you put me into a course? But thankfully she actually threw me into a course now where I actually see my whole life going. This is obviously my passion, this is what I want to do now, is personal training and helping people mentally and physically along their journey. Because I know how hard I found it over years and years of suffering with weight, and just my whole mental side of things and not understanding the whole process. And now I feel if somebody was there for me when I was going through all that, as I want to be there for somebody now, that would have made the whole process so much easier. So thank God my mum took the initiative and threw me into a personal training course. and just really helped me out, because God knows what I would be doing now otherwise. I was actually doing greenkeeping at Portmarnock Golf Club, and I'd probably still be there out in this weather right now, cutting the grass. That would have been a disaster. I enjoyed the job, but no, not for me. So I'm pretty sure that answers the question. I've been training consistently 2.5 years, but if you really want to get technical, I've been in and out of the gym since I'm around 16, 17. Right, next question is back to training. What is your current training split? So I'm currently actually training 6 days per week. I'm actually doing quite a bit in them 6 days. So 2 days per week I will do boxing. I actually always do them on a leg day. I don't know why, it's probably stupid, but I always do them on a leg day. So I'll do boxing twice a week. My split is push-pull legs, push-pull legs. And then I do 45 minutes, as I was saying earlier on in the video, 45 minutes to an hour of cardio every single day, even on rest days. So, as I was saying, there's going to be the general tips and tricks, the nutritional videos. I will get into depth on what I eat. There will be calorie challenges. That's not going to be really nutritional, but it's going to be funny and it's going to be hefty. And I don't know, I probably shouldn't be looking forward to them as much as I actually am. So roll on. Right, and the last question now is, how did I come up with the name The Angry Carrot? Well, actually, you know what? I didn't come up with it. I'm not going to take credit for something that I didn't do. I did not come up with the name The Angry Carrot. I'm not going to get into the nitty and gritty of how I was actually came up with. But anyway, I was out with the lads. We were walking down the road, and one of them turned around and goes, "You bleeding Angry Carrot." And boom, Angry Carrot Fitness was born. And also training videos. But in the training videos, it's not just going to be me blasting away lifting weights. I'm going to have, hopefully, collaborate up with other people, get other people involved, bring you through the training session, but I will also bring you through the training video, say why I'm doing what I'm doing, how to maybe maximize your own training sessions, and maybe incorporate what I'm doing to make that could possibly help your own training improve as well. Because it's not all about just lifting the weight from A to B. There is a lot of stuff that goes on in between that movement alone, from getting it to A to B. It can be quite technical, so I will get into detail on how to really maximize your sessions to get the most out of them. Right, so this is me now signing off. But what you're going to expect from me over my time on YouTube and my Instagram page, more so on the YouTube side of things now, because I'm going to be able to expand on certain areas. It's going to be nutrition and training. They're going to be the main ones. Obviously, I'm going to do some fun stuff like days in the life. Obviously, the weather today was not good. It's not what I had planned. I would like to be able to bring you around me, show you a lot more what I'm doing. Can't have the camera out in the rain because you'll get soaked, possibly break, and that wouldn't be good. Right, next question, and it's actually, well, it's one of my favourite ones here. What is your favourite cheat meal? Now, if you've been following me on social media, you will know the hefty cheat meals that I do get. I won't just get a cheat meal, I'll get a cheat meal from like 3 different locations. It's the fat boy inside me always creeps out once a week and he's like, ugh. But this is actually, I've gone now 2 weeks without a cheat meal. Tomorrow I'm allowed a cheat meal, so I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm going to get some Thai food. I don't know why I'm craving Thai food, but that's really what I want. But that actually wouldn't be my favourite cheat meal, so we're moving on. Now, he's maybe like, that's a lot of cardio, which it is, but the reason why I'm actually doing so much, and it's the most cardio that I've ever done actually in my whole entire life over these last number of weeks, because I'm playing the game catch up, because on Paddy's Day, walking out of the park, I fell and fractured all the muscles here in my right hand, which obviously sent me off track to an extent. My head went with it, and I just sort of derailed. I still trained, but I didn't do any cardio, and I was sort of just eating what I wanted in the evening, and not really thinking about the knock-on effect that this was going to have to my progress, which was stupid. So I'm playing a game catch up to get myself back on track, and I am trying so hard, and believe me, we are getting there. I am getting there 100%, and I'm gonna get there. And I'm absolutely loving it. I actually feel this is the best I've ever performed with training currently. So back to my favourite cheat meal. It's really down to actually how I'm feeling and what kind of mood I'm in. Personally, greasier the better. But I always do find myself when I'm stuck in a pickle and I'm trying to like overthink it, what will I get, what will I get, what will I get. Whoa, bit of a burp. Better out than in, as Shrek would always say. Anyway, see what I mean, talking madness. I think I'm just gonna say pizza. It's a safe bet. I'm not gonna try to say anything fancy, because when I'm ever just like struggling and I don't really know what to get, I'm just like pizza, and it always satisfies me. But oh yeah, actually the hidden gem here is, right, get yourself goujons, get them to soak them in buffalo sauce. So like I think they're called chicken zingers, in buffalo sauce, buffalo hot sauce, and then pour garlic sauce on top. That's the one. That and a pizza, no comparison, but heavy in calories. Right, next question here is, now what do you do for motivation? Personally, nothing. Motivation, I don't really believe in it. I know people might be thinking, what you talking about? I actually don't really believe in motivation. Like, it's like a spark, innit? Like, it's a spark that what gets you on the path you want to go. But at the end of the day, when you're on the path, it's down to how bad you actually want it. You shouldn't be always relying on motivation. It just sort of like just comes from within. Like, if I see myself slacking, I give out to myself. I'm like, what are you doing? And I just pull myself back on track. I don't rely on motivation to do it. I rely on myself and my willingness to know what I actually want to do and drive to actually get me to that point. So motivation, it's a spark that will light the flame, but the flame isn't going to actually stay lighting unless you just keep throwing the logs in. Don't be waiting on something to kickstart all the time. I think that was an alright metaphor. Not sure, but we'll work with it. So there is going to be a lot of fun and exciting stuff coming over these next number of weeks, years, months, however long this YouTube gig goes on for. But I do know myself, I am very consistent individual, and I do not stop. So I will be consistently banging up videos on a weekly basis, 100%. So if you did like this video, I know I'm very limited to what I could have done today, obviously, as I said, with the rain. So if you did like it, please like, subscribe, comment, share, follow the Instagram page. That's a mouthful, that's heavy, you probably won't do it, but just even subscribe would be a great help. So I will be back now soon. It's not the last of the carry on the YouTube. There's going to be plenty more videos, and I'm very excited to see how this is going to grow. And if you can help me get there by obviously liking and subscribing, it will be a huge help.